Duncan, how's it going today?
Very good. Very good. How are you doing?
Excellent, excellent, and I'm very excited for this. So you are trying to do something right now on your website, and I have something that's going to make your life easier. First things first, what are you trying to do?
Yes. So I sent you a message, I guess Friday was it? Or
Yep.
over the weekend, saying I want to get on the AI, the vibe coding, context engineering, whatever you want to call it. I want to hop on that bandwagon. But I'm still too intimidated to like start from scratch and build an entire project. However, I am building Webflow sites and I'm using lots of custom code. So here, I'm going to open this up in Webflow and show you. I've got like 6 different scripts in the page here. And right now, my process is to generate the code by giving AI all the context because it's not on the page. I then generate the code, bring it into the page, publish Webflow, test it, copy all the errors, paste it back into Claude or ChatGPT, and I repeat that process. What I really would like is to somehow be able to bring all the benefits of vibe coding into Webflow, but I don't want to start from scratch. I still want to use Webflow, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I
That
gave you that kind of that challenge, that problem, and then you whip something up.
Yes, exactly. So I have done a whole bunch of that. Obviously, I made a lot of member scripts, and that was my exact process. And probably anyone watching this, it is that too. Talk to ChatGPT, send it the errors, get a new thing of the code, delete the whole thing, paste the whole thing in, save it, publish it, wait, and repeat.
Yes.
So I came up with a way here that is going to make that so much easier. It's a little bit of a process to set up, doesn't take too long, but then from there, literally all you do is have a conversation with the AI coding tool of your choice and code whatever you want. And to make things even better, what happens is you don't need to save anything. Simply when you refresh, the latest version of your code is going to work on the Webflow subdomain. Then when you're ready to launch, all you need to do is tell your AI tool to launch it. Then it's even going to go live on your live domain. So you have here the GitHub that we have open. And the only thing I got to say is you are going to need a GitHub account to make this work. And you're going to need some sort of AI coding tool. So Duncan, you are using Claude Code. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Sweet.
And I got
I
that set up by watching one of your other videos that walked me through how to do it.
Yep.
And we'll be using Warp as the terminal, which just helps me because I don't know how to use a terminal.
Yeah. It is cool.
Yep.
You showed me
Yeah.
Warp recently. It's like AI terminal, no other way to describe it. So
Yeah.
let's get right into it. First things first, you have on your desktop, if I'm not wrong, a projects folder, just
I do
like that.
indeed.
So go ahead and start a new terminal. So you're going to want to right click the folder on your desktop and then services down at the bottom and do new Warp window here. So if you don't use Warp, use normal terminal, you'd click terminal window, whatever it is
Cool.
that you use. So just like that, what you're going to want to do is open the GitHub link, which, by the way, for anyone watching this, is going to be the first link in the description right here, Webflow Vibe Scripts, and scroll down a bit. So we have the step 1, create your project. That's a command. Copy everything except the My Awesome Site part, because that's just a
Okay.
placeholder. So just like that, copy it, then go back to your terminal. Make sure you're on the terminal mode in Warp and not the
Cool, cool.
there you go. Okay, so paste that in space, and then what is the name of your Webflow project? More neighborly demo or something? There you
Yep.
go. Perfect. And you're going to have an issue that I remember. Go to the start of the command
I'll
and
do
type.
that. Oh, you know what? I can't click up or down to do it. Here, I'm going to hit enter. We'll get the error.
Okay,
And then, so it's going to suggest sudo
yep,
npx.
just like that. Now you're going to want to hit enter and then do that. There you go. GitHub username.
Ooh,
What is
cool.
your
I think that's
GitHub?
just my name.
That is easy. And since it says right there, more neighborly demo, that's what you're going to want to name it anyways. So just hit enter.
Okay.
Then right here, name of your Webflow site. So more neighborly demo.
Oh, oops.
Oh, oh, that, yeah.
Demo dot webflow.io.
.io. Bingo.
And then
Yep.
do you want to use GitHub Pages? Yeah, we'll use GitHub Pages. All right.
There you go. Okay, so now go ahead and open your projects folder again.
Get rid of this.
And
Hey,
click,
stuff.
look at that. Click into that and check. It should be full of code.
Ooh,
Yeah, you don't need to know what any of that stuff is. It's all good.
perfect.
Um,
I'm so
so
glad you said that.
yeah, do not worry about that. Open your terminal again, actually.
Same one over here.
Yep. And what you're going to want to do here is actually close it off. Just
Close the
close
terminal.
warp altogether.
Okay.
Going to make your life easier. And then click into the projects folder.
Okay.
And then right click on more neighborly demo and new terminal there. Yep, just
Great.
like that. And the first thing you're going to want to do is start Claude Code. So in terminal mode, Claude, just like that. And then proceed. And then start a new tab. Leave Claude Code to just exist here for now.
Okay.
And then in terminal, do sudo npm install.
Install.
Yep, and then enter.
Okay. That's my device password, I suppose. Yep, it is.
And then do sudo npm run dev. And enter. And for anyone watching this, not everyone needs to do the sudo thing. I don't know why it happens. If anyone does know, leave a note in the comments.
Here, real quick, Julian. So what things we just did are part of the like initial project level setup, and which things are the every time I want to edit my code?
So every time you want to edit your code, the only thing you're going to need to do is sudo npm run dev. Or npm
Great.
run dev if you don't have the sudo issue. That's the only
Okay.
thing you're going to need to do in the future. That's it. Now go to GitHub.
Okay.
So you can leave all of this as is in a new tab right there. Make a new GitHub repo.
Okay. So we're just on the GitHub.com and then new.
There you go. Name it same thing as your folder or neighborly demo.
Okay.
And then description, you don't need. All this other stuff, you could just leave it as is.
Okay.
And for anyone wondering, it says public there. The thing is, if you had this code in Webflow, it would also be public. You don't need to worry about that. It's not a security risk or anything along those lines. So now, you have this URL. In the quick setup thing, it shows that GitHub, your name and all of that. So copy that URL
Okay.
and then head on over to the terminal window where you have Claude Code.
All right.
And go ahead and say, I just made a new GitHub repo. Can you push this code into it? And then go ahead and paste your link.
And when you say this code, it knows what that is because we're inside of the more neighborly demo project.
Exactly. It knows all of that.
Okay. Got it.
And this is why this is so much better as well than just using ChatGPT, because the cool thing is this is actually going to have knowledge of all of your scripts. So let's say you have multiple scripts on the same page that work with each other, and one script is causing another script problems. If you're just having a conversation with ChatGPT about one of those scripts, it is not going to have any idea what to do. This is going to be an issue now. Probably going to want you to enter in that command in another terminal window.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. Copy that line,
All this?
new terminal window, and then enter that in.
Very dramatic. All right. So did that work? Or...
Click that command, see what happens.
Oh yeah. Now it's working.
Yeah, there you go.
I think after this video, I'm gonna go figure out how to fix the sudo issue.
Yeah. I fixed it by just doing stuff. Okay, so now go back and let Claude know that you did that. Say, I did that.
I did it.
I mean, the good news is that I remember when I was trying to set all this stuff up and I had the sudo issue and nobody addressed it. So I just thought I was alone and I was like terrible at it, but it's just a weird issue that a lot of people run into. So if you don't have the sudo issue, remove sudo from any commands that we've done here. By the way, just click yes on this. It's adding it to GitHub.
So it's just getting permission at each stage of the checklist.
Yep, and you can actually run Claude without that, which is really fun, I have to say. But if you're working on a real project, live project, better to not do that.
Yes. Also feels like a good way to learn. Like I'm seeing all the different steps. This is very helpful.
Exactly. That is one thing. So for anyone watching this, I'm not a developer at all, but I've been doing development with AI for probably, Duncan, a year and a half?
Mm-hmm.
If not more at this point. I don't even know. But I've come to understand a lot of these concepts just by watching AI do its thing, asking questions. And so you actually learn development as you go. What were you going to say?
When it says push code to GitHub repository, I know that was the goal. Is this the equivalent of pushing to production?
Yep. Exactly.
Okay, but I just don't have it set up on the website yet, so nothing's going to happen
No, it's
in
not going to do
production.
anything yet. I believe it is now done. So if you want to actually go ahead and open GitHub
Okay,
and refresh right there.
refresh.
There you go. As you can see,
Nice.
there's code. And this is actually not going to work. So go to the settings tab. There's something you're going to have
Setting.
to do and then redeploy it. So scroll down a bit. And then on the left-hand side, you can see pages in the
Oh,
left
left side,
bar right
pages.
there. Yep. And then where it says branch, click none, and then main,
Okay.
and then save.
Ah, okay, cool.
Sweet. Okay, so now go back to the code tab. So at the top.
Oh, gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, many confusing things here. Okay, there you go. So failure is because GitHub Pages was not activated. So now go back to Claude Code and say make a minor change and recommit.
I guess we'll keep it simple.
Yeah.
We won't even spell recommit right.
No need. No need. He knows what you're saying.
And then at this point, I could have, for example, said, go ahead and add a script that does XYZ, and then commit those changes. And then once we add something to the Webflow site, that code will start to run
Pretty
on the
much.
domain.
So basically, the way it's going to work is you're going to use little snippets of code to determine which scripts show up where. So there's going to be something in your site-wide code, and you can decide which scripts you want to apply site-wide. And then you can add like little tags to each page. So I want to
Hmm.
add my alert script here. I want to add my lightbox script here, so on and so forth. You
Okay,
have to select publish on that, and you have to wait for Webflow to publish just for that one thing. Then, while you're working on your script and testing it and making changes, you don't need to publish or anything along those lines.
great.
There you go. So this is now done. Now go ahead and go back into GitHub.
Okay,
Scroll down a little bit. So now it's pending. Great. And we have our new step one right down here in the on this page. So yes, that right there, copy that code block. And as you can see, it is adapted. You know how it asked you those questions like what is your, Webflow URL, what's your GitHub URL and all that fun stuff? That
yep,
was just to craft the instructions for you. So in the future, if you change, let's say, your GitHub repo name or anything like that, all you're going to need to do is swap things out in this piece of code. So then you're good to
very
go.
cool.
So copy that and go to your site settings in Webflow.
Okay,
There you go, and paste it
header
in.
body,
Paste it in the head.
head, cool. We'll put it right down here.
There you go, and hit
Save.
save and publish it, and then go ahead and open it up. There you go.
No, did it work? Oh, it worked.
There you go. So now you can see this, and that is just telling you the script is working. So go ahead and open the console. So right click on the page, and I think you have to close off the, yeah, there you go. Now open the
I see.
console. There you go. And if you scroll up a little bit, it's hiding right now. There you go. You know how it says base URL localhost? That
Yeah.
means that you are in development. So right now, I know you don't have a production URL on this site yet, but if you did have a production URL on the site, then
Hmm.
it would load from your computer on the Webflow subdomain,
Okay.
and it would load from the live link on your publish domain. So that means you can develop safely without having to worry about anything going live, accidentally publishing to production, nothing like that. So,
Okay, because all my local changes will be in my project folder, and then
yes,
when I push those to GitHub, that's when it pushes to the main site, the production site.
bingo.
Okay.
Exactly that.
Oh, got it.
Exactly that.
Okay, cool. That makes sense now.
So now this alert here, you don't want that alert. Obviously, we're going to get rid of that. That's just to confirm it's working. So
True, I
scroll
don't
down
want
here and you see that line right there, 32. Go ahead
alert.
and comment that line out.
What, just slash slash?
Yep, / space, save and publish.
Great.
So as you can see, when you're changing which scripts are going to show up where, you do need to publish Webflow. But as you'll see in a minute, when we're editing scripts, you do not need to publish Webflow. It just works for you. The other great thing about this is, let's say you need to make a change to your code. but you also made other changes on your Webflow site that you don't want to go live, you can publish your code without publishing your entire site,
Nice.
which is
Cool.
very good. So go now and click to open the site in Webflow because I know you have a page where there's something that you want to do.
Yes. Should I demo that?
Yes, so demo that, and then after that, pop it open in Webflow.
Oh, gotcha. So yeah, so very simply, I have these events on here, but I want to hide all of this additional context. I can't use Webflow interactions though, or at least not easily, because there is just the page structure. I basically need to go up the DOM to find the parent element and then find the child element with this. Maybe we'll just like get into it.
Yeah,
I can
you'll
explain it to
see.
the code editor.
It's kind of like an accordion with some caveats. That's as
Yes.
far as I can see it. So it's like you want
Well
part
said.
of the accordion to be clickable and another part to not do anything,
Yeah.
which again with Webflow interactions is a pain. So that doesn't particularly matter for anyone watching this, but at the end of the day, this is a situation where you need to use code. And
Yep.
Duncan, if I'm not wrong, you already set up attributes. So if you could explain that,
Did.
that would be great.
Yes. Because yesterday I built a solution using ChatGPT, copy and pasted back and forth multiple times. Now we're going to do it the right way, the more efficient way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got my attributes. Let me copy those. And then should I
So
start talking to like,
in just a second. So I just wanted to say for anyone who's not too used to writing code for their Webflow project, the best way to do it is to first figure out what's going to happen. So Duncan has attributes here, data, prevent, ix, stop, all of this stuff. Basically what he did is figured out when this attribute is clicked, I want this attribute to do this. You don't need to use attributes. You can use classes, IDs, whatever it may be, but first figure that out. Because if you just go and say, hey, I want my event card to open when I click this, AI doesn't know what your event card is. It has literally no idea. So you got to make things that actually make sense. And along with that, if it gets confused, you can actually just copy the code right here, the HTML, and send it to it.
cool. So should we have it write the code?
Yes, so now what you're going to want to do is say, make me a new script, and then whatever you want to call it. So I think in this case, you wanted it to be like location drawer.
Sure. We'll call it location drawer ix.
There you go. And then describe whatever you want it to do.
Okay. I need you to set any element with the class of, I think it's just location drawer. Yeah. Location drawer to height 0 on page load. Typed that wrong, but oh well. Thank you,
It'll
thank you,
figure
AI.
it out.
Yes. On page load, and then when user clicks an element with an attribute of data open drawer. Data open drawer, I want to set the nearest location drawer to height auto. Both, and I'll paste that, or paste, we'll see actually if it can do this. A parent element called, I think it's called location card. Yes. What I'm hoping it'll do is look up to find the parent and then go back down to find the location drawer and then open that.
Sweet. So it should do that. And in the meantime, it's not actually going to be adding anything to your Webflow site. So you will need to do that. So go ahead and open GitHub again.
Okay.
And for the record, when you're doing this in the future, you're not going to need to open GitHub constantly. This is just for the instructions. So scroll down.
Okay.
There you go. So you see that adding scripts bit right there?
Yes.
So go ahead and copy right here. It says script, window, page script, contact form thing.
Oh, this one here?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. And then go to your Webflow site into the page settings
Okay.
and go to the body code and just paste that in. And it's actually, you named it, what was it, location drawer IX or something? Exactly what you said. Yeah, put that there. And then hit save and publish.
What is the name like equivalent to in my project folder? Is it like a new file or something?
Yeah, so it's actually creating a new file,
Cool.
and then it's just going to be stored there. So yeah, there you
Oh yeah, there it is.
go.
So do you want to write into the scripts folder location drawer ix.js?
Yep. But whenever you open Claude Code at the root, for example, so after we have this working,
Yeah.
actually we're going to get it kind of working, then we're
Okay.
going to close it. And then we're going to
Great.
open it again, and then
Oh,
you're going to
excellent.
fix it. That way we
Perfect.
can see exactly how this works. Because obviously the setup is a bit of a bore, but the payoff that you get for that bore is that in the future it's just so much more convenient.
Yes.
Um,
And this is one small script of, I think I have 6 on the page that all kind of interact with each other. And it's a nightmare. If I want to go and update one of those now, I have to paste like 500 lines of code into ChatGPT or Claude. It
yep.
hallucinates. I fix the code. I replace the code. It's annoying. I don't like it.
So now go
Okay.
ahead and open your site and just refresh.
Okay.
And keep an eye on the console in case anything isn't working.
Oh, nice. I think it. So console. I think which is some of my old. I got a ton of other code in here with consoles, but
Oh yeah.
scripts loaded successfully, and it worked.
Sweet. Okay, so this is working now. One recommendation that I have for you would be it just kind of opens quickly right now. You probably want
Yep,
some easing in there, don't you?
that'd be great. Maybe we can set it up where when I like open multiple, it closes the other ones. That could be
We can
nice.
do both of those things. And
Okay.
now what you're going to see is how easy this is in the future. So go ahead and close off Warp. Just get rid of Warp completely.
Yeah, just close it all.
Now go ahead and open up the More Neighborly folder.
Okay.
And then start a new terminal at your More Neighborly folder.
Gotcha, gotcha. So I'm gonna open up my projects
Yep.
and
Services,
services.
new Warp window.
Warp window. Great.
All right, and now do sudo npm run dev.
npm run dev. Password.
There you go. All right, so now you can see it is running at port 3000, so
Great.
you are good to go. Now go and open your site
Okay.
and refresh, and if the script is working right now, that means you're running dev. So just
Uh,
refresh on the live site and see if it's working. Yep, it's
okay.
working. So that means you're running dev. Now go ahead, new terminal tab, and open Claude Code, and then have fun with Claude Code and improve the script to your heart's content.
So is it not asking for like permission to do stuff again? I can just start.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say I want to improve the location drawer IX script. I should say only one drawer should be open at a time. I could handle easing on the site using CSS, but I guess for the sake of this, we'll just say add 100 milliseconds of easing to transition smoothly. What do you think? Anything else, or is that good?
I would say that's good. I'll let it rip.
Was it important that I called out like the location drawer IX script?
It's better. I mean, usually it would figure that out pretty quickly, anyways.
Okay.
But the more context you provide, the less of a chance it's going to hallucinate and do the wrong thing. So,
Cool.
so it's adding that. It's going to ask to confirm.
Okay, so it's adding some easing. Let me just edit, yes. And then, nice. Close out all the other drawers first. Oh, I really appreciate that, how it shows you what changes it's making.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Because the more you look at that and the more you learn from it, you're actually going to know exactly what works and what doesn't. Like when you do this in the future. So there you go. Go ahead and refresh.
So still
So
no easing, but it is doing a single drawer at a time.
yes. So the reason why I think it's not easing is because you were very specific with saying add zero point 0.1 seconds of ease, but it may have not even set up any transition. So I would now go back to it and say like, the ease isn't working. Would you be able to make sure that it opens nice and smooth instead of all at once?
All right, let's see what it does. Well,
Yeah.
hey, while this is thinking, let's take a second to acknowledge that I'm doing the thing I've been intimidated to do for like months at this point.
Yep.
And I could actually see myself using this because I still get to use the tools I want to use, which is Webflow. I
Yes.
don't care if it's slower. I want the design control. I want to tweak it. I want the CMS. But I also want code editing superpowers.
Yes. And as you can see, this is just so much better. You don't need to copy the code, paste it into a new conversation, wait. And the other thing is, I'm sure you've noticed, go ahead and test this out while I'm talking, by the way.
Hmm.
I'm sure you've noticed that once you start to get a long script, like 400 lines or anything like that, beautiful, it's working.
It's working.
Once you get a long script, ChatGPT conversations just become like terrible. Like it just cuts off. At least from my experience, that's what happened. Whereas now in this, you can have a 3,000 line script and it will be perfectly fine. So one thing, and I would say the final thing that I want to show you slash test out here is the thing is this worked. You have it working and you want this to go live. That being said, you haven't pushed this live yet. So we want to see what this would look like on your live site. If you were using a live domain, let's take a look. So go to your site settings now.
Okay.
And I think you can just do that through the Chrome extension, the FinSuite
Oh, yeah,
Chrome extension.
FinSuite.
It's up to you. Boom. All right. So scroll down, and then there is a line 24, and it
Okay.
says Windows script base URL. You see how that's a comment, the 2 slashes at the start of it? Go ahead and remove the 2 slashes. So what you're doing here is forcing production mode. So let's say you made changes and you just want to make sure that it's not showing anyone these changes yet. You want to see what it's going to look like for live production users. Go ahead and do that and hit save and then publish it.
Cool. Which it should get rid of the changes we just made, right?
Bingo, bingo. So you did push it live once.
Cool.
So something may happen. Go ahead and open console just so we can see what's happening here.
It doesn't look like anything's running at this point. So maybe we go ahead and push to GitHub and see what happens.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I guess let me see if I can do it. I think I'll just say push to prod because
Yeah.
I'm using Warp, or I'm using Claude, and Claude can do
Yep.
that.
You don't need to
Push,
do the git commands.
push to prod, please. Are you nice to your AI, Julian?
Sometimes I say thank you to it after with no further prompts, and I'm like, I just wasted electricity for nothing. But
Great point.
yeah.
All right. So improving. So that's the like commit comment, I guess. Cool.
So yeah, now when you do that, this should be setting it live.
It's working. Yeah.
There you go. So, Duncan, how much better has this been for you than just copying and pasting with ChatGPT?
Well, I mean, because it's a new environment, like it's new, literally, like all this is new to me.
Yeah.
It's a little intimidating, but now that it's set up, and now that they have this video to reference, I will be doing this at the beginning of every project that I start, just
Sweet.
to get it done, and then I can handle the npm run dev.
Yeah.
That won't be an issue. So I'm feeling really good about this. This is. I think this solves the problem I had.
Sweet. And especially once you fix your sudo issue after this call, I think your life is going to become a whole lot easier. So awesome. Yeah, I'm very happy about this too. That's kind of what I'm trying to do right now is blend the worlds of AI and Webflow because the thing is, Webflow still serves such a big purpose. You just cannot vibe code that personality into a website yet. I mean, I haven't been able to do it. If anyone else has, go ahead and let me know. So being able to combine the efficiency of AI with the personality that your site can have if you handcraft it through Webflow, like a little handmade pasta or something like that. That's what I'm trying to combine. So I'm glad this did that job. And yeah, thank you for testing it out.
Absolutely.
Sweet. Well, that has been this week's Webflow Weekly. If there's anything that you want to see, drop a comment below, and hopefully we will be able to cover it in the next one. Duncan, any final words?
Well, do you want to tease anything about data tables before we go? That might be the theme for next week. I'd love to build something with data tables together.
Let's do it. All right. So don't comment what you want to see because we already decided next week's theme. So,
Well, Julian, real quick, what are data tables, and maybe what are some things people might want to know about them?
Yeah, so data tables are basically this. Memberstack makes your authentication and your payments super easy. We all know that. If you've stuck around to the end, you probably know that too. But when you're building a lot of different apps, auth and payments aren't the only thing you need. You also need a database. You need somewhere to store your data. And we have used solutions in the past with Webflow, such as using the CMS with Make or Zapier or something like that. And if you are vibe coding an app, most people use something like Supabase. Now, it is difficult. So the problem with the first one, using the Webflow CMS, is it's not very scalable. The problem with using something like Supabase is it's just complicated. Like, we're no code guys, AI is making our lives a lot easier, but once you start to get into some of these tools, you feel like you're in a whole other planet again. So data tables are Memberstack's answer to that. Now, just as easy as you've been able to set up things like plans in Memberstack, now you're able to set up databases as well for your application. That's just going to make your 0 to 100 for launching exponentially faster, and I'm so excited about it.
Sweet. So if there's something that you want, a database product, or a product that would require a database that you'd want to see us get into or work on, then yeah, we'll do it.
Yep. Sounds good. I'm looking forward to that. And in the meantime, for the next 7 days, I'm going to be digging deep into data tables even more.
Sweet. Well, have a great week, and I will talk to you soon.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.